And hello, everybody out there in the replay crew. Just doing a test pop up tonight, and figured I'd come down to the fish room here and hang out. I wasn't able to sleep very well, so nobody's in chat yet. So figured I'd come down and hang out for a bit, see what happens. I haven't been very active on the live stream scene very much lately, so I figured I'd go ahead and try this. So see what's happening. Well, hello, Belinda. How are you? Can you hear me okay? Welcome. I just figured I'd go ahead and go live tonight. I wasn't doing anything, and I figured why not. I'm doing pretty well, pretty well. Does everything sound okay, Belinda? The audio and visual, if everything's all right? Yeah, I'm just came down to the fish room down here and walking around and checking everything out. Well, you can hear me great. Okay, fantastic. You know, I bought a new microphone and I tried it earlier and it works, but I cannot hear anything back. So I can't use it on my live stream. So I got to get a new one. So right now I'm just using my phone microphone. I do have a new fish down here I could show. Let's do that. Oh, that's no good? Oh, no, it's not. It's not a. It wasn't very expensive though, so it wasn't a big loss. I see here if I can. I got a new betta fish, and trying to see if she wants to come out. Oh, there she is down here. Here. There we go. Where'd she go? Picked up a new betta fish today. Here she is. Here she is right there. She's a beauty. She's white, pretty much a white or a pink color, and she's got nice red fins around the outside. I picked her up at the pet store, and she was looking very sad in the little plastic tub, so I figured, well, I'd bring her home here to this 10-gallon aquarium for her home, and she seems to be quite happy. She's already eaten for me, so I think she's going to be just fine. She's a stunning little fish. I really like her. Oh, hello to Craig. I wasn't sure what everybody was doing this evening. I just kind of spur of the moment. Hey, Craig, how you doing, sir? Yeah, I just put Belinda, my new fish here. I got a new betta, female fish, and she's doing really well. Nice and feisty. I see her at the pet store, and she was looking very, very sad in the plastic tub, and so I figured I'd bring her home and give her a nice life. I got plenty of tanks down here, so. Stunning little girl there. Oops, she's a little. Every time I bring the camera closer, she gets a little bit scared. I don't know if I've showed you, Craig. I got some new wild type. Let me move down here onto the floor. Okay. These are Indonesian mouth brooding bettas here. And this is the female right here in the foreground. And there's the male sitting on top of that Indian almond leaf right there. Yeah. Welcome. I was just showing my new fish. And oh, okay, great. Okay, Craig. And as you can see right there, Craig, that's the female, and her belly is just full of eggs right now. And here's the male up here to investigate now. They're not too awfully shy. Really cool fish. And what's going to happen is when they breed, he's going to have a mouthful like the African cichlids, but he holds them for about 14 days. And then he'll let them go just like the Africans do, and be pretty sweet. We're looking forward to these guys. Hi, Jebs, welcome. So nice you can join us. Hello, Mark. Welcome. I'm just showing some of my new fish that I got in the past week. And these right here are the wild type betta. The betta Enissae. It's Enisae. And the female is right down there. You can see she's her belly's kind of nice and full because I think she's getting ready to mate. Here's the male over here, looking nice. Of course, he's looking like he has a mouthful of eggs already, so I'm not sure if they've already began breeding or not already. It's a good possibility. Sometimes their spawning window can last for a few days. And Jeff Kane out there, I'm going to let you know how this turns out, because if these guys turn out nice, I got another pair of wild type bettas. And it's the Alba marginata. And they look like a cross between a pea puffer and a little snakehead. Really cool looking little fish. Yeah, there he is. He's looking pretty good. This species right here is the betta Enissae. Enisae. And I think these ones come from Sumatra. I believe, I could be mistaken. I know it's in Indonesia, in that area. And these guys are just about full grown. They're young yet, but they're less than a year old. But yeah, betta Enissae is what they are. And these are the mouth brooding type. There's the female there. As you can see, her stomach is really looking rather plump. And he's going back there by her. And the breeder told me that if I had these on a darker substrate, their colors would really pop because they have a really bright blue seam on the anal fin and on their caudal fins and the dorsal fin. You can see a little bit, but he has a nice looking spade tail. Yeah, they're pretty cool. She's over there. I'm going to get back up off the floor here, and I'm going to show you the new other. I bought another bed at the pet store today. I felt so sorry for it that I don't normally do that, but excuse me. The floor here is not as easy as it used to be. There she is. There. Beautiful little girl here. I seen her and I was like, yeah, I'm going to rescue her and take her home. I had this 10-gallon tank. All I got in it is a couple black Mollies, a few bristlenose plecos. I figured, why? She was looking pretty nice, and but I didn't want her to be suffering in that little plastic tub that they keep them in. Gorgeous little girl. I suppose what I can do is I can just walk around the fish room here and show you some things while I'm talking. Here's my firemouth breeders. They're all, that's the female right here in front. Of course, you can tell the male back there, and these are all their offspring. Got a pair of albino bristlenose the males in there. I think he might have eggs right now. Little fire. I mean, there's nothing to write home about, but I've always liked these. I had these. I think I got my first fire mouse back in '76, and I picked up a new set right before COVID hit. It's these guys right here. I picked up from the wet spot for Portland, Oregon. I think that was my very first online order that I've ever. Most of my other fish I just get local, but I like buying my fish online now because you get better deals. And they spawn for me, easily enough. Hop on the ferry again. Oh, I don't think that's going to be a possibility for me this weekend. I don't have the funds to do it, and my wife hasn't been feeling the greatest. She'd been suffering with the novovirus for the last couple of weeks, but she's feeling better. But I'm not confident enough to leave her to do that. I'd love to go to these events. I will be going to these events eventually. And like the one of the Aquashellas maybe, or the Keystone Clash, or the Cataclysm. That'd be a lot of fun. Okay, let's walk around this way now. Got a few tanks to set up. I got this 10-gallon here. It's just sitting here right now. I got a new 40-gallon breeder over there on that stand. I just picked that up at the Petco sale. And then bring it down here. The Bloody Mary tank. I've been putting on some numbers in this tank. I started out with 3. And there's quite a few little babies in there. I'm not sure if it's going to pick them up or not. A few babies in there. I threw an algae wafer in there a little while ago, and we got a jam pile. Ram's horn snails. This way. Got the blue star antlers in this tank. This is my very first guppy species. Can you believe that? In almost 50 years of keeping fish, I never had a guppy in any of my tanks ever. And a friend of mine here in Michigan Tara from Tara's Tank Friends gave me 2 males and 5 females, and they bred for me, and I got quite a few more now. I got quite a few more males here. There's little colored ones there. They look like little tiny swordtails, but for my bristle nose, I got lots of those in every tank. Here, got my pink convicts. Got one of the fire moths. I brought it over here just to give these guys something else. I had this red zebra was getting beat up in one of the tanks. I put it in here. These guys get along famously. They don't fight. Nobody goes after anybody in here. I can't believe how peaceful they are. Get along great in this tank. Got the 40-gallon breed over here. Got the dragon blood, some dragon blood grow outs, and more red zebras. I'm trying to get rid of the African cichlids. They just really take up a lot of space there. Yeah, that would be great, Jeff, if you could do a stream at the Cataclysm. That would be really cool. Red zebras. These are the ones my wife likes. She wants me to keep this tank. So, happy wife, happy life, right? So, these guys are staying. Here's the prison tank. Got all the convicts. Hey, Melvin, how you doing? Welcome. I'm just doing a kind of impromptu live stream, just walking around and seeing what else happening down here in the fish room. I'm going to show Craig that Malawi eye biter right there. Look at how its tail fin has like a spike growing out of it. Real healthy. I just don't know why the fin is growing weird like that. Here's my sunfish. Right now, this is the oldest fish I have in the fish room. He's 7 years old. I picked him up as a new swimming fry. Oh, thank you very much, Melvin. I appreciate that. This is Sunny. It's the pumpkin seed sunfish. He's got some nice bulgy eyes for sure. I'm kind of worried around these eye biters here, but they don't seem to mess with the eyes too much. I think it's more of name than. But yeah, he's doing well. He's good size. He's about good 7 inches now. When I got him, he was just a sliver. In this tank, got my rosy red minnows. Picked up 12 of these guys, and they're doing great. They're just kind of skittish. There, real active. These guys got a little bit of attitude also. I noticed I have a convict that's hanging out right now in this little artificial cave. And I've seen him, he kind of lunged at these guys, and they kind of turned on him, which I was extremely, it shocked me. But they're pretty, they take care of themselves pretty well. The Java moss down there, got hornwort floating up here. Malaysian trumpet snail. Go over this way. My dragon blood breeders. And a convict. Lots of algae back there. I don't keep my tank quite as clean as you do, Craig, by any means. But here's my main breeder at Casanova. Yeah, the rosy red minnows are really, I like them a lot. Yeah, that's a good sized pumpkin seed, sure. course, the way I feed him, it's not surprising. He eats a lot of food. And then here's more of the, here's Casanova's son right there. He's another little, beautiful little fish. I don't find these guys too awfully aggressive. I mean, you see them, chase each other once in a while. Every once in a while, you'll see a little bit of sparring, but not bad. Other than him, I get rid of the entire tank here of fish and get something different because trying to start some other species. But I'm definitely keeping him. Pet. And probably use some of these. Yeah, that's right, Mark. Absolutely right. He does a superb job. Thanks. I'm thinking about throwing some bristlenose plecos in here. Let them have a nice feast on some of that algae. I do that. I just noticed when I put the plecos in with some of those other cichlids, they get kind of scared and they just fight all the time. The yellow ones, these ones over here, these are red zebras, they're called. Red zebra mbunas. And then these over here are these are dragon bloods. I do have an albino eye biter right there. Real mellow fish, doesn't cause any problems. I got a female down there. She's got a mouthful of fry right now. No place to put her at the moment. Well, hey, Coral, welcome. Hi, first class fish. Hello. How are you guys doing tonight? I'm just up moseying around the fish room here and checking some things out. Go back over here to my new fish I got earlier today. I picked up a betta from a pet store. She's looking kind of nice, but she was those little plastic tubs, and I was like, I'm going to bring her home with me. She's just a stunning little girl there. Been eating really well. Probably been starving. Hello, June. Welcome. Only Oscars. Hello, Adele. How are you? I'm just showing some new fish I picked up today. And I was down here. I wasn't, I'm a late owl here, in America. And right now it's, I don't know, probably 2 o'clock in the morning, probably pretty close to it. And here's my new little betta there. Well, welcome. Oh, wow, nice. Yeah, she's a stunner, isn't she? Look at that, Adele. What do you think of her? She's just a gorgeous little fish. I wish my wild type bettas over here in this tank would come out. I have some, they're called betta alba marginata. And they're little Indonesian mouth brooders. They're stunning little fish. You Google their name, it's pretty nice. No, I'm in Michigan. Well, kind of like Midwest, I guess you'd call it. They're probably under that leaf right there. Beautiful little fish, though. My original 10-gallon tank with Blue Dreams. There's a few in there. This is the original tank. I started out with 10, and I want to send some of these to June, and it's just taking me a little longer to come up with the funds to ship them. And I know you wanted to pay for that, but I don't want to pay for anything. Over here also, I do plan on getting some of these out because I'm also going to send some of these to John over at My Fish Tank Aquatics. This is the 55-gallon tank. Is past your nap time, Jeff? I know it's past mine too, but it's hard for me to sleep right tonight for some reason. And I'm in Lansing, the capital city. Well, you're in Cleveland, okay. You're just down south from me. Yeah, there's quite a few shrimp in this tank. Yes, that is water wisteria. It's a really nice water wisteria that I picked up. And you can see it's got a lot of roots growing out of the plant itself. The shrimp love to go up here and hang out on this water wisteria. And they also climb over here on this Phogostemon stellatus octopus plant. Got a little baby Amazon sword over here, and it's not doing great right now. I probably need to put a root tab in there for it. You know, the way to keep these, June, I'll tell you right here, this is aragonite. These guys like hard water. And I'd get crushed coral for the bottom of it, or this stuff, this aragonite sand, and you're good. These guys will breed like crazy for you. Just throw in a little bit of that moss there, and within about 3 months, I can almost guarantee you'll have quite a few. If you throw it at the surface, you go through an amazing stage. Oh, that's good to know. I was choosing between this plant and one that's called Bacopa, and I like the way this one looked. And this seems to be doing really good. Thank you very much. I'm new to plants, so this is, you'd think that somebody who'd been in the hobby since the 70s would have a little more knowledge of plants, but you know what? You got to start somewhere, and I started out, and I really like them. So live plants are going to be in my tanks moving forward. It's got my old standby up here. Cornwort. That was my very first plant. I started with a portion about the size of this over here, and I've probably thrown away 10 the size of this 55-gallon, completely stuffed full. Now you can do that with the water wisteria, Adele. Is where the roots grow out. Oh, okay. Yeah, some do better than others. Just pointing out this little sword plant over here. It's not doing the greatest. I mean, it's still got some green on it. Oh, that's good to know. I think what I'll do then is maybe sometime I will maybe even do it live and see if I can uh, take a piece of this and plant down here in the substrate. Love the way it looks. It looks like this octopus plant down here is growing a new runner down here on the left. Pretty cool. Looks like my snails have been doing a pretty decent job, but they're not going after the Malaysian trumpet snail as much as the ram. This seems to be the graveyard for ramhorn snails. When I do the next water change, I go in there with my tongs and pick all those empty shells out. Kind of tidy up a little bit. Posterior that shoots off with roots and branches, you can snip the branch off. Oh. Okay. We'll be looking to do some of that because this plant is really good size, and I can see having one here and then maybe having one over in this area. Kind of set the dynamics of this tank up a little better. I mean, it's kind of sparsely decorated. Got the dragon stone and a little bit of moss and some floating plants here. I want to show you the Anubias I have. I'm really proud of this plant. I'm going to bring my chair with me. Let's go over here. I need to get a new chair. I think the rollers on this one are getting ready to break on me. Okay. Oh. Now, this Anubias here is doing really well. Hello, Gil. Welcome. I'm just up a little bit late. You know me, I'm a late owl. And picked up some new fish, and I was just showing some of my a new betta fish I picked up. I'll show it to you in a moment. I just came over to this tank to show this Anubias plant here. It's got some new leaves growing on it, and it's doing pretty well. Oh, that's right. This is midday for you, isn't it? Well, you be safe on the road, Gil. Enjoy listening. But be safe, please. Yeah. There's the moss down here. It's doing pretty well. This is called pillow moss. Pilo. It's a little stringier than what Java moss is, but it seems to be doing all right. Yeah, you can energize that plant right into the substrate. Just get Scotty to cracking and have him get those dilithium crystals working and energize. I'm such a geek when it comes to this stuff. I can sit and watch these snails and be entertained, you know? Watching those little antennas whipping around. And I used to breed mystery snails, and I stopped saving the clutches, and my last ones had passed away from old age, and I miss them, so I might be getting some more mystery snails pretty soon. Hey, 44 Meg guy, how you doing? Welcome. You know, that's what I'm going to do, Coral, when I set up my Wallstead tank. I seen on Father Fish, and he suggested putting some of that down with the dirt before you cap it off with the sand. And I'm thinking, well, thank you so much, 44 Magnum guy. I appreciate that. But he said to go ahead and put the crushed coral or the aragonite. And oh yeah, there's a pleco in here. Oh, you want to see some plecos? Here's a couple over here. There's a little pleco in the yeah, a little one over here. And see, in this tank, I have a little bag of crushed coral in that little zipper bag. And that keeps it really nice. So that's what I would suggest, June, when I send them. I just picked up a big bag of crushed coral, but I can just send one of these zipper bags with it. Put it in your tank, and it should be good. Yeah, there's some beautiful snails in there. I do like them. Yep, I have hard water too, but it's really good to add it anyway. It keeps it much steadier because the pH can dip after a while. Told that if I did that, so far it's been working for me. I mean, that's just my experience. But my water is pretty hard on the tap, about 8.0. But like I said, some of these over here, I got these blue dreams in this tank. And this is the substrate in here is the aragonite. These little endlers don't seem to, they might get some of the tiniest shrimps, but. Hey, good morning, Andrew. Welcome. I couldn't sleep. You know me, I'm a late owl, and I just thought I'd come down and I was showing a new fish I picked up, Andrew. Let me show you this. I was at the pet store earlier, and I seen this little girl right here, and she was looking pretty. And I thought, well, you know what? I'm gonna give her a nice home here, rather than that little plastic tub she's in. I think she's a stunning little fish, I tell you. Beautiful little girl. The tank isn't quite beautiful, but it's like pearlweed. This pearlweed is really nice floating plant. At the top, we can see it. Pretty nice. Yeah, she's very happy. Very happy. I fed her some live bait brine earlier, and then I gave her some flake food, and she seemed to prefer the flake food just as much as the live baby brine. But she's just a gorgeous little girl. Nice little fat stomach on her. I've never been that much for bettas, but I tell you, I'm really getting an appreciation for them because it's really very interesting, Very inquisitive little fish. I like the short fin ones like these myself. They seem to swim better. It's easier for them to get food, and they don't get out competed as much. Right. I had a crown tail a few years ago, and by the time he wiggled his way up to the top, the food was gone pretty much. But this here is a different story. She really. When I first put her in there, the black mollies were checking her out. They kind of not bullying her. Yeah, I agree. That's exactly what I like. If I show you first class down here, I have wild tape bettas who are kind of short finned. I'm going to sit down here on the floor. And this is the male. This is the wild betta NSA. He sometimes will go after my finger if I do this, but he is a stunning little wild tape betta. And they don't have the real long flowing fins either, and they're very quick. Nice micro predators, and they do really well. There's the male, and he's going checking the female out. She has a nice fat stomach right now, and it's looking like they're going to be breeding here pretty soon from the looks of it. See if I can catch up with the chat. What have I missed? Oh, the audio is getting a little choppy. I am so, I was also going to mention to Andrew, my microphone showed up, and me and Kathy went on and did a test live, and she said the microphone sounds great, but when I have it plugged into my phone, I can't hear anything. But here. Oh wow! Now that would be the ultimate. That's the king of the bettas there, the macrostoma. Next month on my birthday, I'm getting a pair of the Unimaculata. I'm getting the Antuta wild bettas. And they're kind of like a teal green metallic dragon scale. And they're shaped similar to what these guys are, and they're mouth brooders as well. I hope my audio is okay right now. Is it still choppy, everyone? I know they can be very annoying, and I'm very self-conscious about it. Oh, okay. I think that might be the case. You know me, how tech savvy I am, but I will definitely look into that or get a nice set. Audio is good. Good. Okay, great. Yep, I'm getting that for my birthday. Yep, I'm gonna get the wild tape bettas and. Oh, great, Melvin. I'm glad to hear that. I always worry about that because I know that when I hear replays on live streams, it just sounds terrible. Headset for the win. I'm going to take your advice on that, Adele. I'm going to look into that and get a nice pair. I'm not going to mess around with it. Although I got to say, the test the test video I did with the microphone, it really sounded good. So I might be able to use it for like prepared content, not so much for live streams, but for videos. I just received another heater from Higer. I got to do a video for Amazon, and I'll try it with that and see how it turns out. Yep. Got one little black molly there. When I first put these guys in here, they weren't too awfully active. I put the molly in there, much happier. Well, to be honest, I did go back and watch some of the replay on that. You know, it's a very technical thing you're doing, and you handled that very, very nice, Andrew. And regardless of the technology problems or limitations, you did, I think, you handled extremely well. I mean, you had a lot more composure than. Yeah, I think right now I'm probably a lot lower on, because I'm sitting on the floor looking at this tank. Checking this guy out here, staring at me. We're having a staring contest. I usually have the lights off by this time. They're probably quite tired. Oh yeah, I have some extenders they're upstairs, but I should probably get one down here as well. We have the fiber internet, and it's pretty good. He's going to eat me, yes. Well, look at that female over there. It looks like she already did. Look at that stomach. I bet she is just getting loaded with eggs. The breeder that I bought these guys from is down in Ohio, and he told me that these guys they bred for him a couple times already. This very pair. This is a these are captive bred wild bettas, not in the wild. These are already bred captive. So a lot of the time you hear about they're not supposed to be except very acid water, very low pH. But he says keep his in his hard cap water. Captive bred specimen. He gets something in from Thailand or Indonesia or something. He'll put it into the RO water. From Youngstown, I'm not sure. I can say, I'll tell you his first name. His first name is Brian. I don't know if that's of any help. I don't want to give his last name for security purposes because I don't know if he'd really appreciate that, because he's not a business. He's just he's a master breeder. But I can always get you in touch with him if you're interested in getting something. He has a lot of different species. I guess he has like over 100 tanks in his fish room, which is just staggering. Brian, that's him? Yep. Really nice guy. He runs the Wild Betta USA page on Facebook. He's the administrator for that. Right now, I'm feeling a whole lot better, and Kathy's feeling quite a bit better. She's, I wouldn't say I say she's pretty much out of the woods as far as being ill, but she's still not 100% yet. But she's doing much, much, much better. And I tell you though, I was I was knocking on death's door about a week ago. I had that norovirus, no, novovirus is what it's called. And man, I tell you what, that was the sickest. I can tell you right now, that was the sickest I've ever been in my life. I'm pretty sure. I could not even drink water. I couldn't anything. I couldn't. I was extremely dehydrated. I couldn't drink water, and it was just a very. No, that way is the novovirus is what we've had, and it does works like in your guts and your in digestion and everything, and extreme nausea. It's just really a very a bad situation. You can't become dehydrated, and you can't drink water. You can't do anything. No, we didn't go to the hospital. Because our hospitals here, you go there. If you go in an ambulance, you'll get in. If you just go to the emergency room, you'll sit there for 10 to 12 hours, I guarantee it, before anybody looks at you. And as ill as we were better off at home. At least that way we could have close proximity to to make ourselves feel better. And yeah, I was just better last one. Oh yeah, ear infections are terrible. Hi, Sarah. I'm not sure if Sarah seen if you've seen my new fish or not. I wanted to show you. I got a new fish I think you might like. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. It wasn't very pleasant at all. No, it was. I've had better days. Oh yeah, that seems to be my kryptonite. Is my nauseousness in my stomach. Is anything else? I'm really good, but when my stomach is messed up and I'm not able to eat or drink, that's when everything goes haywire. Yeah. I probably could have used one of those IVs. Oh yeah, I got those over in the other tank. I think I'll put some of these in that tank. I originally had these in here because I had some Cambarellus diminutus, which is the smallest crayfish species known, and I had a breeder group in here of 2 males and 3 females, and they all disappeared. Every single one of them. And I haven't really tore the tank up too much looking for them because I don't want to stress out the new fish. But they just are not here. And I'm going to show you. Here I go, getting back up my feet from the floor. It was easier back when I was 20, but it's got a nice tight fitting lid, and there's no way they could have gotten out. Yet they're gone. But now that I'm back on my feet, I'm going to show Nona, Sarah, my new fish. I picked up this little betta today. I think she's beautiful. She was in a little plastic cup and she was looking miserable, but she was so nice. I said, well, you're coming home with me. And she's been eating really well. I gave her some live baby brine shrimp when she got home. And yeah, she's doing nice. Yes, they are. They are known to be climbers. And I'm thinking that there wasn't really a spot big enough for them to escape from there, but they must have, because I never seen any of the carcasses or anything. I had seen some of the malts when they would malt, but yeah, I'd never seen them. Hey, thanks a lot, First Class. I really appreciate that. And I usually come on maybe a little bit earlier next time, and you be well as well, my friend. Thank you. And guys, well, I think I probably go ahead and wrap it up myself. I just wanted to come down here and hang out for a few minutes, and I wasn't able to sleep real well, so I figured, what the heck, I'll come down and show my new fish. Well, hello, Steve. Good morning. No, that filter is not on. It's just an extra I have in here, so when I start a new tank, I'll just pull that out and plug it in. I got a new fish here, Steve. I want to show it to you. Email Betta. She was looking a bit unhappy at the pet store, and I brought her home, and now look at her. She's just full of life. Gave her a boost in life, and she's enjoying it. I do appreciate the Bettas a little more. Kind of an interesting little fish. Got spooked. Down. No, it's a snake. Okay. I thought that was the marginata. Wish they'd come. Beautiful. But I almost got that. Yeah, no, that was not working, Steve. All right, my friends. Well, I'll let you have a very nice day, everybody, and I'll see you all later, and I will see you on Monday, Andrew. And I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of your weekend. And so take care. Have a good night. Good night, Carl. Good night, Andrew. Good night, Steve. Good night, Adele. Good night, Sarah. Good night, 44 Mag Guy. Thank you again for the subscription. I appreciate that, sir, very much. And I will see you all soon. And Debs, thank you so much, dear, for being here. It's always so pleasant to have you, such a wonderful person. And Craig's going live. Alrighty. Okay, guys, have a very nice evening, and we will talk to you all very soon. Bye-bye.